Small rituals. Small rituals are the glue that binds our efforts in active soulcraft. Small rituals connect us beyond the boundaries of space to share the experience of becoming. When the individual practices small rituals, they enhance their capacity for creation. We create the rituals to develop our powers of expressing divinity and remake ourselves in our own image. Collectively, our engagement with small rituals expands the universe in a cohesive direction that prioritizes alignment with the single truth and the relational universe. Rituals have a long history within the human time experience, each ritual serving as a spiritual technology of the moment. Presently, the earliest ritual we have discovered is the worship of the python in present-day Botswana, Africa. The cave consists of a large stone carving of a python with hundreds of individual markings, giving it the impression of scales. Behind this stone was a hidden chamber that showed considerable wear near the entrance, suggesting that shamans may have hidden behind the idol during ritual practice. It even included a small shaft to discreetly exit from. Over 13,000 artifacts were discovered in this cave, but outside of tools to carve stone and objects likely used during the ritual, they mainly found spearheads. 70,000 years ago, humanity migrated to these caves to burn and bury spearheads. The collections of spearheads were remarkable in that many consisted of materials and craftsmanship not typically associated with the region. Additionally, only the spearheads that were painted red were burned. While 70,000 years of ritual may seem like a lot, the ritual practice of human burial extends as far back as 300,000 years, being practiced by Homo neanderthalensis and possibly Homo naledi. Practicing rituals reinforces meaning and value structures. Consider the evolving time experiences of ancient humanity, equipped with the same biological tools but subject to birth lotteries, completely foreign to present awareness. Consider our hundreds of thousands of years observing happenings of nature and others, and the streams of information inputs shaping an abundant but dangerous time experience. Imagine the senses of sight, smell, sound, taste and touch one might experience living nomadically on a wild earth. Imagine existing in a world where information spread extremely slowly by today's standards and technological access was limited to rudimentary stone tools. How might an individual inhabiting this time experience begin to form meaning and ritual? Perhaps more importantly, why would they? Joseph Campbell lectured about the evolution of the human eye and its impact on the individual's emotional evolution. Our experience of the single truth as a series of moments within the larger happening of our lives binds us to the information inputs available. Human experience through senses prioritizes specific information for the observer. One of the earliest understandings of human experience was that for us to eat, something else must die. Individuals were also aware that what we were trying to kill didn't want to die, it resisted. At the same time, nomadic human life wasn't a perpetual hustle. They, like us, enjoyed relaxing and playing more than productive activities. Observers within the time experience spent many moments observing the universe, expressing harmony through nature. At the same time we were killing to survive, we knew the love these animal mothers shared with their cubs. That humanity could observe love and empathy in abundance in nature ensured that our survival became more complicated than simple mechanics. There were moral struggles to address. Whereas hierarchical spiritual technologies frame nature and environment as something to be dominated, our ancestral time experience understood it as part of us. Our current science practice continues to expand our awareness of nature's complexity. Bees make maps by dancing. 33 ants are better at smelling cancer than dogs, and can be trained to do so in a fraction of the time. 34, and insects have evolved the biological equivalent of mechanical gears. 35. In addition to ascribing reason to otherwise unreasonable events, human meaning systems developed as a way of making sense of a world where the suffering of others was necessary for our survival. Death's foothold in our universe gave rise to rituals of animal, material, and human sacrifice as a spiritual practice, a way of giving back to a universe that the individual took much from. Some look back on ritual sacrifice to natural and stellar deities as misguided, yet struggle to apply this same hindsight to the rituals of antiquated spiritual technologies popular within our immediate present. The observing intelligence of 100,000 years ago and our present forms share in our inhabiting of a relational universe. The practice of rituals reinforces the frameworks of meaning we design into daily life. Where we differ is the direction of our reverence for the external infinity. Instead, we develop spiritual practices to expand and enhance our internal infinity. Within our journey toward individual actualization, the direction in which we develop small rituals is a personal choice. Small rituals are in many ways a form of active soulcraft, but serve a purpose outside of routine, discipline, and mastery. They align us with the single truth and the relational universe through the proactive reinforcement of meaning and value. Each possesses a unique journey, so we will avoid dictating specific small ritual requirements to be associated with self-actualization in the age of crisis. We will, however, explore forms of practice that should be considered extremely beneficial in the development of individual agency for those who choose to practice them, each of which serves to better align the individual with the single truth and expand their capacity to express their divinity within the moment. Unlike the ritual indoctrination standard within many hierarchical spiritual technologies, our approach has no coercive or punitive element. As the single truth ensures us that change is the defining characteristic of all universal experience, prescribing specific small rituals through lifetimes and generations is both undesirable and unfeasible. Each individual is responsible for creating their own forms of small ritual. Now we turn our focus toward frameworks to help guide our practice.